Did you know a stock C63 can be stage 1 tuned to make an additional 94 horsepower? And a stock C43 can be stage 1 tuned to make an additional 53 horsepower. Also, my 2016 Mercedes-Benz C300 can also be tuned for more power. And all of this can be done over at Boston Mechanics in Norwood, Massachusetts. I've known this shop for many years. They do a lot of auto repair work, but they do a lot of custom work as well. So they're known for their ambient light kits, their custom steering wheels, their Android screen installs, their Starlight headliners, and tons of other custom stuff. And of course, chip tuning. Definitely go check them out on Instagram and Facebook, and you can see for yourself all the cool work they do on many makes and models. But back to the tuning. Yes, they do chip tuning for many makes and models. If you're not familiar with chip tuning and the whole entire process, I'll leave a link in the description to a blog written by Boston Mechanics specifically on how chip tuning works. So Boston Mechanics have been tuning cars for many years. I just found out a couple months ago, and they have tons of happy customers with zero issues whatsoever, and all their tunes are fully reversible if you do decide to go back to stock. And since the engine in my C300 was never really designed for crazy performance like the C43 and C63, the most they can safely squeeze out of my engine is probably about 10 horsepower, but about 22 pound-feet of torque. However, I'm perfectly fine with that because that increase in torque is definitely going to make a difference. And if you stick around to the end of the video, there's a couple other things that they did to my car which I thought was really cool. And a quick warning, there are some shops out there that will claim they can get more power out of that C300 engine. To be honest, that's really risky. This engine really isn't designed for crazy power. It'll probably cause a lot of issues down the road, and it will be unreliable. And that's something I definitely don't want on my car. So the tuning process at Boston Mechanics was really easy. I took my car down to their shop. In about 2 minutes, they downloaded the stock tune and I was on my way. And within 2 days, the brand new tune was ready. All I had to do was go down and have it installed in my car. So last week, I drove from New Hampshire all the way down to their shop. If you're familiar with the Norwood area, they're right after the Auto Mile. When I got to their shop, they were actually working on an AMG G55, which was really cool. But I was more interested in the work they were doing on this super unique Tesla. This Tesla had a really nice interior, but a lot of it was stripped out because they were installing a custom ambient light kit, and they were working on a custom Starlight headliner, which looked really cool. But back to my tune. They pulled my car right into the shop. They hooked up the positive and negative terminals of the car to a battery tender, plugged in their laptop into my car using the OBD2 port. They uploaded the brand new tune to the car, and I kid you not, in a matter of minutes, the tune was done and we were ready for a test drive. The test drive went really fine. There was no issues, no check engine light. I can definitely feel the added performance even though I was in the passenger seat. We also took the car on the highway, passed a few cars, and again, I could really feel the power at the higher RPMs. And here's another thing, because I just upgraded to a high flow cat from Tornado Tuning, even though the rest of my exhaust is completely stock, they actually gave me a Crackle tune version of the C300 tune. Yes, so now my car has pops and bangs. Check this out. The pops and bangs sounds good, but because of the stock exhaust, it sounds a little, I guess, tinny. Once I get an aftermarket exhaust, it's definitely gonna be a lot deeper and a lot louder. And one more thing about those pops and bangs, they don't come on all the time. When I'm driving in comfort mode or just cruising around town, not really pushing the car, it doesn't come on at all. The car just sounds stock. However, if I put the car in manual mode, or if I put it in Sport Plus, this way I can push the RPMs really high. When the RPMs go above 3,000 and I get off the gas, that's where you get the pops and bangs. And one more cool thing they did to my car was they can actually program the start and stop function to be completely disabled. So now whenever I go into my car, that button just doesn't light up at all. And if you guys have that start-stop function on your car, you know how annoying it gets. So guys, I'm really happy with the tune from Boston Mechanics. If you have a Mercedes, an Audi, or any other makes and models, definitely reach out to them. I'm pretty sure they can tune your car for more power. And don't forget to mention Flex, they'll hook you up with a discount. So that's it for this video. I'll see you next time.